Hello, Benchwarmers, and welcome back to another match of Misfits NFL Week 13 edition Pick'em. And man, they really took a while to get that Pittsburgh Baltimore game going, huh? Wednesday night, well, no, Wednesday afternoon, actually, like what, 2:30? I only got to see half the game, and even then, I was only partly paying attention. Trace McSorley, though, 70-yard bomb. He's going to take Lamar Jackson's job. Mark my words. Honestly, I'd laugh really hard if that actually happened. But let's do a little review of last week. It happened. All right, on to this week. New Orleans Saints versus the Falcons. It's going to go to the Saints. Falcons really beat up on the Raiders. And the Raiders almost beat the Chiefs twice. They almost swept the Chiefs. But Patrick Mahomes had some magic in him. Not surprising. But the fact that the Falcons beat up on them so bad, I really don't understand why. I don't get it. But I still do. Other than the fact that it's a divisional game, I don't think Atlanta has a chance. Even though it's Taysom Hill and not Drew Brees. They've still been playing really well with Taysom Hill. I mean, granted, it was Taysom Hill versus Kendall Hinton. I think that's his name. Practice squad wide receiver, the backup quarterback from Wake Forest. So they didn't have to play great. So, you know what? Maybe Atlanta does have a better chance than I'm thinking, but I'm still going to go New Orleans. Lions, Bears. I was originally going to go Bears, but then I thought about it. Matt Patricia, he's been fired, as you all know, I'm sure. Teams have been doing pretty well after they fire their head coach this year. I'm going to stick with that trend. I think Detroit, for one, head coach is fired. It was obvious that those players had no respect for him. They didn't like him. Now that he's gone, maybe that's going to light a fire under them. And they also want revenge for week 1, being embarrassed by Mitch Kissin' Titties Trubisky, who I believe is going to be the quarterback again. Browns, Titans. I'm going to go Titans, but Browns could win it. These teams, Browns have had a couple of stinkers lately, even though they've won like 2 out of 3 that I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Raiders, Texans, and Jaguars. Now, they barely beat the Texans and Jaguars, who haven't been very good this year, and they lost to the Raiders. But the Raiders have been kind of good this year. But the Titans and Browns, they're pretty even when you think about quarterback. Baker versus Tannehill, I'd probably give the edge to Baker. Running back, Henry and Chubb, and Kareem Hunt. You also got to put that in, so I'd say they're even at running back. Even though they have Derrick Henry, I might even give the Browns the edge. Wide receiver, I think that's pretty equal, even without Odell. Defense, I think they're pretty good there. They're both pretty solid on defense. So that's going to be a pretty even game, maybe one of the most even games we see all season. So I hope I can watch that matchup. That's going to be at noon. I might be able to watch that on Sunday Ticket. If it's not available, which I hope it is, I will be watching that one. Bengals, Dolphins not close. Both of these without their rookie stars, Tua or Joe Burrow. I believe that Miami will be starting Ryan Fitzpatrick once again. I'm not 100% on that, but he is good enough, especially the way that whole team has been playing. They are good enough to beat the Bengals, no question. The Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Minnesota Vikings. I gotta go Vikings. Now the Vikings they moved from being bad this season to be just mediocre. Congratulations. Your secondary and the rest of your defense finally starting to pick things up, which is expected. It's kind of what I expected from Minnesota. The Jaguars sticking with Mike Glennon, even though Minshew is healthy, and I don't really understand that. What do you have to lose at this point? Minshew's better than Mike Glennon. Come on. But, yeah, I gotta go with the Vikings. Raiders versus Jets. Raiders, it's not close. The Jets might make it look close even. I don't know, but it's not. They're not winning a single game. They are going 0-16 this season. I do not see a single game on their schedule that they will win, that they can win, other than maybe week 17 versus the Patriots. They might win that, and I say that only because of how the Patriots played against them the first time. Colts Texans. I'm gonna go Colts. Ugh, oops. And the only reason I would say the Texans can take them is because it's the division game and Watson and Watt are good players. But you're a team with no head coach. You just released Kenny Stills. And then Will Fuller. Thank God the Packers didn't trade for him. Will Fuller suspended for 6 games for PEDs. You got nobody. You got Randall Cobb and you got Brandon Cooks. So you know what? Maybe you do well. Because I like those 2 guys. I really like Randall Cobb. But man, you fired Bill O'Brien 1 year too goddamn late. I knew you should have fired him after the Chiefs game. I would have even said you should have fired him after the Bills game because you should have lost that game, other than the fact that Josh Allen was really green. You could have still had DeAndre Hopkins, and then missing Will Fuller and Kenny Stills wouldn't be so bad, but now you only have Cobb and Cooks, and you still don't have a running back. Houston, you're in trouble for a couple years. Bill O'Brien really screwed you over. Rams, Cardinals. I'm going to go Rams. And this one's going to be close. Not enough for it to be yellow, but division game, obviously. Cardinals could take it. They beat the Seahawks, who were undefeated at the time. Rams, though, even though they lost to the 49ers, who are not nearly as good as they were last year, not even close, they're still, I think, the best team in that division. They got the best defense in that division. They don't have the best offense, but they have the closest thing. They have a solid, let me say, they're the most well-rounded team. Cardinals are a close second with that. Seahawks have the best offense, but a horrible defense. Their defense is worse than the 49ers with all those injuries. Their offense is the only reason they're in games. But the Rams, they're the best team in that division right now. So I'm going to say Rams are going to win that game. Cardinals could definitely win, but I won't put them in yellow. Giants, Seahawks, not even close. Seahawks. Now, Giants don't even have Daniel Jones. Even if they did, no. You don't have Daniel Jones. You don't have Saquon Barkley. You're done. You're out of the division race. I don't even know who your backup is. Eagles, Packers, and it better not be close. I'm going to be pissed. Last year they shouldn't have lost. This year they shouldn't lose. I'm going to be very mad if the Eagles win. Now, they almost, well, I can't say that. They kept it close with the Seahawks. That was very, very, very shocking. But I think the Packers have a better offense than Seattle does. So I mean, Matt LaFleur, I think, is just a better offensive mind than Pete Carroll. And Pete Carroll's just riding off the coattails of Russell Wilson's talent. Whereas LaFleur, Rodgers, Adams, Jones, they're all working together with and those are all really talented guys, all top 5 in their positions. Packers are going to win this game. Not Seattle. Eagles don't have the defense, and they don't have the offense to not throw interceptions or fumble the ball. Packers love to be opportunistic. Little less this year than it was last year, but Carson Wentz is going to give you a few, and they're going to take them. Chargers, Patriots. This one is close for me, so I'm going to make it yellow, but I'm going to go Chargers. I do kind of think New England's going to win, but I'm going to say the Chargers win on this. Just because I really like Justin Herbert. I really like their offense. Austin Eckler's back for the second week. So he's 2 weeks back. So that's my reason. Then for really Sunday night is Broncos, Chiefs. Gross. Gonna go Chiefs. I don't know if it's gonna be Kendall Hinton again or not. Won't matter. You could be playing Drew Lock. You could be playing John Elway. You aren't winning this game. And it's not close. Monday night, the first game, 5 p.m. I like having 2 Monday night games. I really do. It's fun. It's so much fun. Like the first week of week 1 of the NFL. You got back-to-back doubleheader Monday night. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love this, even though it's going to be a blowout. Pittsburgh. Now, Washington's defense is sneaky good. So they could keep this close. So it's not going to be a blowout. I said it's going to be a blowout. It's not. Pittsburgh's going to win, but Washington, they could keep it interesting. Bills versus Niners. Bills, not close with all those injuries. Now, the Niners did beat the Rams. But that's not enough for me to convince me that you'll beat the Bills. Rams, division rival. That's, you know how I like that. But no. Cowboys, Ravens for the last one for Tuesday night. Cowboys kind of coming, well, I can't say they're coming back a little, but they got Andy Dalton back. They beat the Vikings. Was that 2 weeks ago they beat the Vikings? I forgot to make a video last week, didn't I? I don't remember. But, oh no, I didn't. I made a video. But no, I just, Ravens might, I guess Cowboys, I don't know. I'm changing my mind. I don't think Lamar Jackson's going to be playing, so I think the Cowboys could win this one. So that's my picks. Those are my picks. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and let me know what your picks are, and I'll see you in the next one.